History remembers many great conquerors. Few match the scale and impact of Genghis Khan. Born in Mongolia, he rose from obscurity to unite warring tribes. His empire stretched from the Pacific Ocean to Eastern Europe. Known for both terror and admiration, his military strategies were ruthless and effective. He established a legal code, promoted trade, and fostered religious tolerance. Join us as we unravel the captivating story of Genghis Khan. While understanding Genghis Khan, please subscribe our channel, like, and support us. Let's begin. Genghis Khan's story begins amidst the harsh realities of nomadic life. Born Temujin, his early years were marked by hardship. His father's death plunged his family into poverty. Despite the odds, Temujin displayed remarkable leadership qualities. He transformed from a hunted survivor into a formidable warlord. The harsh realities of nomadic life were a crucible for leadership. Temujin learned essential skills like horsemanship and archery. His father instilled values of loyalty, discipline, and strategic thinking. Temujin's natural charisma drew others to him. These early experiences shaped him into a natural leader. Temujin's path to greatness was paved with adversity. His father's death led to a desperate struggle for survival. Hunger and danger became the norm for young Temujin. He was captured by a rival tribe but made a daring escape. This experience solidified his image as a resilient leader. Temujin's hardships ignited an unquenchable thirst for power. He gathered a loyal band of followers and forged alliances. His early victories demonstrated his growing military prowess. With each victory, his reputation and followers grew. He emerged as a leader, embodying the hopes of a unified Mongol nation. By the 13th century, Temujin's reputation had spread. He envisioned a united Mongolia, free from internal strife. His campaigns combined military might and shrewd diplomacy. He offered defeated enemies a choice: loyalty or consequences. True unity required a fundamental shift in Mongol identity. In 1206, Temujin summoned a grand assembly known as a Kurultai. This gathering symbolized newfound unity and solidified his authority. Temujin was proclaimed Genghis Khan, the Great Khan. This marked the end of tribal fragmentation and the beginning of a new era. From this foundation, Genghis Khan launched his empire onto the world stage. Genghis Khan recognized the need for a codified legal system. The Yasa became the bedrock of his empire. It covered military organization, criminal justice, and social behavior. The Yasa emphasized loyalty, obedience, and meritocracy. It provided a framework for governance binding diverse peoples together. The Mongol cavalry was a force like no other. Mongol warriors were masters of mounted combat. Their weapon of choice was the composite bow. Their tactics were fluid, adaptable, and lightning fast. Their mobility gave them a strategic advantage. Genghis Khan's military genius lay in adaptability. He adopted new technologies and strategies. The Mongols mastered siege warfare and psychological tactics. They employed a vast network of spies and informants. Genghis Khan ensured his army was well supplied. Genghis Khan used fear as a weapon. Tales of Mongol brutality were spread deliberately. Cities that surrendered were generally spared. He offered enemies a chance to join his empire. The Mongols' reputation for ruthlessness often paved the way for victory. With the Mongol tribes unified and his military machine primed for conquest, Genghis Khan set his sights on his first major target, the Western Xia, also known as the Xia. This Tangut-led kingdom, situated to the northwest of the burgeoning Mongol Empire, had long been a steady thorn in the side of its neighbors, known for its raids and political maneuvering. In 1209, Genghis Khan launched his campaign against the Xia. The Mongol army, vastly outnumbered but driven by their leader's ambition and fueled by past grievances, swept across the steppes their horses' hooves drumming a thunderous rhythm of impending doom. The Xixia, confident in their fortified cities and mountainous terrain, prepared for a protracted siege. However, they had underestimated the Mongols' adaptability and strategic brilliance. Genghis Khan, a master of psychological warfare, offered the Xixia cities a choice: surrender and be spared, or resist and face the full force of his wrath. Many, terrified by tales of Mongol brutality, chose to surrender, opening their gates to the conquering horde. Those that resisted were met with a terrifying display of Mongol military might. Siege engines, adopted and adapted from Chinese designs, hurled stones and fire upon city walls. Mongol engineers diverted rivers, flooding fortifications and weakening defenses. The message was clear: resistance was futile. After crushing the Xixia, Genghis Khan turned his attention westward towards the powerful Khwarezmian Empire. This vast empire, ruled by Shah Ala-ad-Din Muhammad II, stretched from present-day Iran to Afghanistan. The clash between these two empires would become legendary. The spark that ignited the conflict was a Mongol trade caravan. The caravan was attacked near the Khwarezmian city of Otrar. Genghis Khan demanded reparations and the handover of the guilty parties. The Shah refused and executed the Khan's ambassadors. This act of defiance sealed the fate of the Khwarezmian Empire. In 1219, Genghis Khan led his armies across the Pamir Mountains. City after city fell to the Mongol onslaught. Otrar was besieged and razed to the ground. Bukhara, Samarkand, and Urgench were captured and subjected to horrific massacres. While Genghis Khan waged his wars of conquest in the west, his generals were making significant inroads against the Jin dynasty in northern China. The Jin, who had ruled northern China for over a century, were a formidable foe, possessing a large, well-equipped army and heavily fortified cities. The Mongols, however, had learned much from their Chinese adversaries. They had incorporated Chinese siege engineers and gunpowder weapons into their army, effectively turning the Jin's technological advantages against them. Furthermore, the Mongols' speed and mobility, their ability to strike swiftly and unexpectedly, proved decisive in the vast landscapes of northern China. In a series of brilliant campaigns, Mongol armies led by skilled generals like Jebe and Subutai outmaneuvered and overwhelmed the Jin forces. They captured key cities, cut supply lines, and gradually chipped away at the Jin's defenses, their victories marked by the thunder of hooves and the terrifying hiss of flaming arrows. By 1234, the once mighty Jin dynasty, weakened by years of war and internal strife, had completely crumbled under the weight of the Mongol onslaught. The fall of the Jin dynasty marked a turning point in Chinese history, paving the way for the establishment of the Yuan dynasty under Kublai Khan, Genghis Khan's grandson, and the unification of all of China under Mongol rule. Genghis Khan's conquests, executed with a combination of unmatched military prowess, strategic brilliance, and calculated ruthlessness, left an indelible mark on the world, reshaping the political and cultural landscapes of Eurasia in ways that continue to resonate centuries later. His empire, forged in the fires of conquest, became a conduit for cultural exchange, trade, and the movement of people and ideas across vast distances. The Mongol Peace, or Pax Mongolica, as it is sometimes called, ushered in an era of relative stability and prosperity across much of Eurasia. With the Silk Road and other trade routes under their control, the Mongols facilitated the exchange of goods, technologies, and ideas between East and West, connecting distant civilizations in ways never before imagined. This interconnectedness brought with it significant cultural diffusion. Mongol rulers, though themselves often adhering to shamanistic traditions, were generally tolerant of other religions within their empire allowing Buddhism, Islam, and Christianity to flourish in different regions. This tolerance fostered a climate of religious and cultural exchange, leading to the spread of new ideas, artistic styles, and scientific knowledge. The Mongol Empire's impact on warfare was profound. Their mastery of mounted combat, their adoption and adaptation of new technologies, and their innovative use of psychological warfare revolutionized military thinking. Their tactics influenced the development of warfare for centuries to come, leaving a lasting legacy on military strategy and organization. Genghis Khan's legacy is a complex tapestry woven from threads of conquest, brutality, innovation, and unintended consequences. He is remembered as both a ruthless conqueror responsible for the deaths of millions and as a visionary leader who unified his people, established a vast empire, and fostered a period of peace and prosperity. His name continues to evoke a mixture of awe and revulsion, his image adorning monuments in Mongolia, where he is revered as the father of the nation, while elsewhere his memory serves as a stark reminder of the human cost of conquest. He remains a subject of fascination and debate, his life and legacy a testament to the enduring power of ambition, the complexities of human nature, and the unpredictable course of history. The Mongol Empire, though it ultimately fragmented into successive states, left an enduring mark on the genetic makeup of populations across Asia and beyond. Genetic studies suggest that Genghis Khan's Y chromosome, a marker of his paternal lineage, is widespread in modern populations, a testament to the far-reaching impact of his conquests on human history. From the steppes of Mongolia to the halls of power in distant lands, Genghis Khan's story continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of the past. He remains an enigmatic figure, a conqueror who reshaped the world in his own image, leaving behind a legacy that continues to be debated and analyzed centuries after his death. Genghis Khan's life was a whirlwind of conquest, a testament to the power of ambition and the human capacity for both creation and destruction. From the harsh steppes of Mongolia, he rose to become one of history's most influential figures. He was a brilliant strategist, a cunning diplomat, and a visionary leader. His story challenges us to confront the complexities of human nature. He united warring tribes and forged an empire that spanned continents. His military innovations revolutionized warfare. Yet, we cannot ignore the human cost of his ambition. Millions perished in his campaigns, cities were reduced to rubble. His legacy is intertwined with both progress and suffering. Centuries after his death, Genghis Khan's shadow still looms large over history. His name is whispered with a mix of awe and apprehension, a testament to the enduring power of his legend. He remains an enigma, a figure shrouded in both historical record and the mists of time. Was he a ruthless tyrant driven by an insatiable thirst for power, or a visionary leader who believed in uniting the world under his rule? Genghis Khan's legacy defies easy categorization. He was the Khan of Khans, the conqueror who reshaped the world, and his legend will continue to captivate and challenge us for generations to come.